Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel and this finale for this year's project Beauty A to Z. In this project I have had the whole alphabet and I have connected all the letters to different products in my collection. So I had two editions of this as well, one with only eyeshadows and one with only other kinds of beauty products. So let's go through the eyeshadows first. I had two left without pan in them as of the last update, and one was from this Too Faced Best Year Ever 2018. The letter was H, and I was working on the shade Halo in here. I haven't really, used the whole palette that much, but I have hit pan on that shade. So one goal met, and I gotta say I really want to play around more with this palette because these shades look amazing. Why haven't I used this more? I haven't rolled it into any project, I guess. That's why. But I have used a few of the shades, especially these kind of mauvey and pinky shades. But I mean, this seems very wintry, this section down here. It would work very, very well for winter. I would like to use it more. So I now have two pans in this palette. I have one up there and one down there. I wonder actually if this was in this project from the beginning. I'm not totally sure actually, but that one is a gold matte. And the other shade comes from my ZZ palette, the Papyrus palette. It's for the letter Z, for ZZ, and I was working on the shade number 15. Out of the 16 shades. So it's this shade here, and won't you look at that? We do have pan. This was such a hard shade to hit pan in. I have used this as a bronzer. I have used it in my crease, I think. I have used it together with a blue to kind of cool it down to have in my eyebrows. And yeah, let's see how many times I used it. I used it 25 extra times this month, or this month and a half. And before I had used it 34 times. So we're up to 59 uses to hit pan on this. And I only count it as one use if I use it that day. So if I use it as a bronzer and in my eyebrows, that's just one use. So that's how I hit pan on that. Oh, I didn't mention actually the Halo usage. I have used it 8 additional times for a total of 23 times to hit pan on that, which is kind of a lot actually. Too Faced is kind of notoriously hard to hit pan on, I think, and I didn't really know how their shimmers was going to be like, but it turned out they're to the harder side. They're not too hard, but they are hard to hit pan on as well. I thought it was only the mattes, but there we go. So I have actually hit pan on all of the 26 shadows that I roll into this project, which feels amazing. Now let's go to the other, the other edition, or the other part of this project, which is all of the other kinds of products. I actually had 4 as of the last update left. The first one was for the letter K, and I have this conject sponge. And this is just one of those that you can have open and you can use like for 2 months and then you throw it out. I will probably use it once or twice more before the end of the year, but this is like an empty. I will count it as finished. I have used it 4 times, which isn't too bad for me, I would say. It's not something I would rebuy. It's not a product for me. Then we have a lip balm from Yves Rocher. And I have been using this a lot. I have used this for a total of 191 times. 21 times this month, but 191 times. So almost 200 times to finish this up. I'm not 100% sure this was actually totally new when I roll it in, but I did switch the other one out that I was working on in the beginning of the year because I just lost it and I still haven't found it. Unfortunately, that smelled so amazing. But I just used this up tonight. No, last night. This is how it looks now. This is all the way rolled up. I am not one to dig into these packages whenever this starts scraping my lips instead of actually giving me product. That is when I call it quits. That's just how I roll, I guess. And yeah, I'm pretty happy to have this out. Do you think they actually do something? Because I feel like it's nice to have on because your lips get like a little bit slippery and they feel good for a while. But in my case, I feel like they're almost drying me out more than they're actually helping in the long run. Do you have that experience too? Yeah. Anyway, that is an empty. Then we have the Oskia mask. This is a face mask. It's a peeling mask, so you don't want it on for too long, but I used it 5 additional times for a total of 7, and this is an empty. I wasn't too worried about this one, so what did I think about that one? I don't know. I don't feel like it did the best job. I don't feel like it did anything, but maybe it did. Who knows? I wouldn't rebuy it though. And then for the last product, we have from Amina Skincare the Stardust Skies Whipped Body Butter. And we have finished that one as well. This is crazy. I actually finished every single thing. 26 eyeshadows I have hit pan on and 26 items I have used up. That is crazy. That is so, so good. When it comes to this one, this was too sweet in the beginning and then it started turning, so it wasn't smelling as much anymore when I used it now, which I kind of prefer in one way, but I am glad it's done because it was turning a little bit bad, I guess. So we have another empty container and that is awesome. Yay! This was such a good update, guys. And I used that one 6 more times for a total of 13 times in this project, I think. So there we go. That was everything for this finale. I hope you enjoyed it and that I'll see you in the next one. Have a great evening.